Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back, beautiful people, to the only...
Welcome back, Internet people, to the worst sex toy review show on the Internet.
Bing, ba-ding, ba-ding. Welcome back, beautiful people. We have a very special episode here today. Joining us once again is...
Michael the Merrible
Michael the
Molector.
Merrible Molector. He's only coming on for the most important of episodes, and today we are going to be reviewing a whole toy line, which was made into two of some of the worst movies that anyone's ever seen, the Phoenix Saga. So
X-Men Origins Wolverine was pretty bad.
yeah, it's true. With the end of the numbered series of X-Men, they started to do themed toy lines. And the first and I think the most cohesive one was the Phoenix Saga. We didn't unbox some of the toys from the last series because they fit really nicely in with the Phoenix Saga. The first of which is going to be Raza Longknife. Michael, tell me a little bit about Raza.
Raza Longknife is the last surviving member of his species that went out in a kind of big battle with the Shi'ar Empire. And they knew they were outgunned and outnumbered, and they didn't care. They were a warrior race. They went out with a bang, and apparently Raza got kidnapped or something, got imprisoned, was a slave. That's where he met up with Christopher Summers in a Shi'ar war prison.
That's a fact. He has cybernetic parts that were put in as a result of the injuries that he got from that battle. And he joined Christopher Summers, Corsair, as a member of the pirate group, the Starjammers. On the back here, it says that if we lift Raza's arms to the sides, bend elbow of Raza's right arm, it's not really a good sentence, and move it forward and backward to cause left arm to move in a fencing manner.
Is he going to have Madonna dance moves
Gosh,
too?
I really hope he's got Madonna dance moves.
We're going to have a whole group and we can put them all up.
I've probably broken them since then. Honestly, I'm pretty rough on my toys.
You've been playing by yourself?
I love playing with myself. This is probably the worst card that's ever been included in anything. It's just a checklist.
Oh, that's a solid one. Thanks, Raza.
Thanks, Raza.
That's why you're the last of your kind.
Okay, Raza does come with some cool things. First, a lot of these toys come with weird sci-fi, futuristic-looking guns and swords. The gentleman from space came with a 9mm pistol.
Yeah, that's a Glock.
And a pirate sword.
It's a rapier.
A rapier. Hey. Let's check it out. Let's see how the swashbuckling action works.
Ooh, fun fact about Raza Longknife.
Tell me a little bit about Raza.
Extra fact. That's
it.
God, that is good.
That's what he's doing. Look at him go.
Look at it. He speaks in an archaic English because of the way his language translates. Fun look back.
Also got a really fun little ponytail.
That was the time for that. Remember Gideon?
Oh, yes.
Also has the same dance moves.
Yes.
He's got pointy ears. Nice.
Another part of the Phoenix Saga toy line, we have the members of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard. So
fascists.
The Shi'ar Imperial Guard were trying to kill the Phoenix. The Starjammers were often working alongside her. This is a bizarre member of the Imperial Guard. His name is Warstar. He's actually two people, two aliens named Beanie and Cecil.
Solid alien names. They don't sound like pets at all.
Ooh, that's a good card. So he comes with a little tiny man named Cecil. And he's actually really solid. Really kind of a good-looking toy. Like his
very brightly colored toy.
Yeah, like the color's really nice. It is kind of simple, but it's metallic. He's got bends in his elbows and knees, which never happens with those bulky figures. Like he can actually move and you can play with him. He's He's
Can't
cool.
turn his head though.
Can't turn his head because he's got a secret backpack where his little friend lives, just like our good friend Tusk. Robo Tusk.
Beep boop beep.
Beep. Hide in there, buddy.
Robo Tusk.
He doesn't jump out.
He doesn't jump out at all.
No, but I don't know. Pretty cool. I think that's a good looking toy. Good stuff. Go ahead. What you got next?
Next we got Gladiator, the head honcho of the Imperial Guard. He is current. Is he currently the?
The last I knew, he was.
He's the current emperor of the Shi'ar Empire.
Yeah.
From my memory, Gladiator's powers work mainly on his belief that his powers will work,
Yeah.
or his belief on in himself.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So anything that he believes that he can do, which actually led to him getting his ass kicked by Cannonball of the X-Men, whose power is having a backpack that shoots him 3.5 inches away from where you started.
Yeah, that and being a country bumpkin.
But
Blumpkin?
That's different. But Gladiator's a really cool character. Definitely a Superman knockoff, but he's got a mohawk, so that's sweet. And
Yeah,
big
solid
cape.
mohawk. And he's got a big collar.
Yeah, which is all like
Makes
really,
the cape cooler.
Yeah, go ahead, bust it open.
Buster open. Buster Keaton. I think I made that joke last time. Come on. There it is.
Man, it's hot as balls out here.
It's harder than it needs to be.
Oh, I mean,
so right off the bat, just a very, very standard action figure.
yeah, I mean, he looks cool.
He looks
like
cool.
a Superman.
Yeah, he's got, big arms, big cape, but then his cape has this little hole in the back with a button, and you know what it does?
That's some real early G.I. Joe's punching action. Is what that is.
Oh wait, no, he punched him.
Oh no! Thank you, Cecil.
And there and his cape comes off.
Nice. I think it's a good looking cape. I think
It's
it's
a
a good looking
solid cape.
sculpt. I think the power
really nice
is kind of crappy. The action that he does. Stand up, Raza. But in terms of something that's going on a shelf, I think he looks great. Real detailed for a character.
How many Gladiator toys have they made? Because I feel like that's
From Toy Biz?
just in general.
I mean, I'm sure there's a
Because-
Marvel Legends one out there somewhere, but I sure don't have it.
I always thought he was a cool character, and he's got that sweet black outfit now.
Next, and we didn't see it on the last one, but up in the top left-hand corner, you got the Phoenix emblem. So instead of having a list of the characters that are going to be in it, it had her symbol. This is the first time that we get an introduction to the character of Jean Grey as a toy. And you can tell me that Phoenix isn't Jean Grey and that she was a different thing and all that, but I don't care.
We didn't read the Fantastic Four when they retconned that, so
Yeah,
it doesn't,
so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
The fact that she didn't get a mainline toy in her regular outfit until like 3 years later is kind of ridiculous, but this one is pretty cool, and I really, really hope this works. So this is Phoenix in her good version, the green and yellow. She has like translucent hair, and we're gonna try it. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it because we're outside. Oh my god, it does light up. You can't see it at all. Oh yeah, so there's a tiny little red light in there. I'll put it in a dark room later. Lots of articulation. You know, it looks like, I mean, you can just pose her and it looks like she's flying around doing Phoenixy things.
She's got cool hands. She's not just like I can hold something. She's got open hands.
And this is the first time that they had made a female figure, and I'm going to contradict myself right here, that just like functions. Like apparently she's not going to function.
The table's uneven. And it's outside.
It's my first time.
Maybe spit on it. Told you it was going to get weird.
But like she's just a good toy. Like she stands up, she looks, there she goes. Oh my god, Scott, no.
Scott.
But very cool. Her eyes are translucent and the same as her hair, so it reflects kind of like that fiery Phoenix power. Um, it's just neat. Like it's a good looking toy. Um, I wish I could get it to stand up because I really was excited about that part, but maybe
You
not
know,
today.
we spent a lot of time razzing on Cyclops,
Oh yeah,
and I don't feel like we spent enough time razzing on Jean Grey for also being a humongous piece of shit. Not just because of the Phoenix thing and destroying a solar system.
3 billion people dead.
Dead. Um, and not just for being so utterly useless sometimes for no reason, but also because she had just as much part in Scott being a scumbag as anybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no.
I feel like she had a lot of hand in it in his developmental years.
Yeah.
With her developmental abilities.
Jean in the early comics had powers, like incredible powers. Like she
Yeah.
would levitate, she would lift like these huge weights, like things that Beast, who was the strongest X-Men at the time, was juggling around. She would also be able to do that same thing. Her powers were never weak, but she was always shown as being like a weak character.
Way to go, Stan.
Yeah, it was real
R.I.P. though.
ridiculous. Oh yeah, sorry, buddy.
Real one.
So this is one of my Grail pieces. This is something that I was like super excited to get. I was searching all over for it, and this is the FAO Schwartz exclusive Dark Phoenix Saga box set with
Wolverine space.
with metallic with metallic
the worst
decorations.
X-Men to send to space.
I was able to pick it up pretty cheap because it's all busted. Let's tear this guy open. Let's just
fucking get into it.
Oh, yeah,
that was easy. Here you go.
Fantastic. Let's do Phoenix first since we just already started her.
Do another thing. I did a little research on Ode because I didn't know his backstory too much other than his name made me giggle. So,
push the button. Let me see.
Oh,
nothing.
Nothing.
Nathan.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Nathan Summers.
We've got batteries for it. This is the Dark Phoenix version. As you can see, she's got red instead of green and gold instead of yellow. She's kind of menacing. Her lipstick is also painted to match her outfit, so that's pretty neat.
Super neat.
Very cool. Corsair?
Yeah.
Because I think Chode's the best one. We got to hold that for last. Corsair is the father of X-Men, Cyclops, and Havoc.
And that other one who sucks.
Oh, yeah, and Vulcan.
Man, all of the Summers just kind of...
This... Yeah.
Real shitbags.
Yeah.
Can't blame her for all of them.
This toy, in and of itself, is pretty simple. Not a whole lot going on. He does have a really sweet earring. Like
he does have a sick earring. He's got a sick handlebar mustache.
He looks like
got a great headband. He looks like Cary Grant. I was gonna say Cary Grant.
Oh, yeah, me neither one.
Either or.
Yeah.
But he has a sword like Cary Ellis in.
So he's got his swashbuckling sword,
and he also has a sick pirate gun. I'm gonna hold that up for you guys.
And then he also comes with like hooks and ropes and like all sorts of
for swashbuckling,
like lots of gear
for when he's jumping ship to ship on the high space seas.
He's for a character.
You're not in this one.
Who wasn't?
It was a fly.
Like I don't know. He's not that interesting of a toy, but they really loaded up his accessories. They were like, "Hey man, you're gonna want to play with this. He's got a rope and a hook, and a pirate ship."
Very cool toy.
Yeah.
We had a Corsair growing up. It was exactly the same, but the gray accents were black.
Yep.
But everything else was exactly the same accessories. I don't remember the hook.
I don't remember the hook.
But we were also young and bad at collecting
probably
things.
Lost it.
We lost everything
right away.
Look
at all this crap. What do you even do with it?
Your best. Corsair. Just starting the legacy of just being a shitbag Summers.
It probably goes back more generations.
It could. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't done the research.
Grandpa Summers is.
Probably also a scumbag. He was probably a racist.
I was gonna say he was a slave. Or
They're from
something
Alaska,
awful, like,
so they probably did terrible things to the natives.
Yeah.
And whales.
Which one do you want to do next?
Let's do Space Wolverine. Just
Okay.
to get. He's not even fully space.
So
Why would you have? He's wearing the assless chaps version of his fucking spacesuit.
just every. Oh my god, he's got clip-in claws. What the fuck?
Awesome.
Okay, so
amazing.
so he's got the claws from the first Wolverine in the series where they like hinge back and they pop out, which is my favorite version of these claws. It does make it so his arms don't bend. The rest of him looks like the second iteration with
Same head and everything
Yeah.
too. They just put on all this sculpty over the top. And hang on. Okay. Just is it okay. So I love Wolverine. I've always loved Wolverine. I'm a child of the late '80s. I was a young boy in the '90s. Wolverine was the shit. And when I was a kid and this toy came out, I was so excited because it's Wolverine in space outfit.
like it can't get any
But
better.
as an adult, why the fuck would you take Wolverine to space?
Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as
Why
those
would you give him
claws-
assless chaps
as
of
soon
a
as those
spacesuit?
claws come out,
His
like
spacesuit is
useless.
made for a stripper, a man stripper. Like there's straps to hold it up, and it loops down under the booty. So you got like the full show, and then it's just like, check out my abs, Magic Wolverine, Mike. Just fucking Merrible. And then his helmet goes on over his stupid ears. I never understood that about Wolverine.
he didn't want his hair to get messed up, so he had a big hat.
But here's the thing with the healing factor: shave it off. It'll be back by the end of the battle, anyways.
I'm just saying, if your hair looked that good, if your hair was just like popping like that,
if it was
wouldn't you
naturally
just get
that
a
cool,
natural hat that just like he is.
sure, I just wouldn't wear hats. Fuck it. Why bother? What's he doing? Protecting his identity from
He doesn't
what?
even know his identity.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's bust open the
Chode?
cream of the crop.
Oh.
This guy's name is Chode.
And he comes with my
Yeah, he
favorite little thing about it. This, right, we're gonna do this first. So he has a little knob. He's got a little shoulder penis, and his little buddy sits right in there.
So he's referred to on the back of this as a furry familiar. I actually don't know his name.
His name is Cre.
Correct.
CRE apostrophe a shitload of E's.
Huh.
So
Is he one of like the Kardashians?
sure, mate. Oh fuck yeah. Oh yeah. So his power, guys. No articulation. His legs move up so he can sit.
Perfect.
And he can turn his head so that he looks the same direction, just more awkwardly. You can bring his arms up, and then his power is to go. Break it? Yeah. I definitely did. There it is. He throws.
So on the back, it looks like he's meant to pick somebody up over his head and throw him, but like I can't even imagine.
I don't want to go back.
You're gonna snap him.
I'm not.
Oh, from the top ropes. I think the most notable thing about this toy, if you turn him
Wrestling's
around,
real.
look at that booty.
He got a big flat ass.
Mm.
A flat, wide. It kind of looks like my old roommate's ass.
You know,
Just flat and wide and gross.
despite the fact that he is a very simple-looking character, all of the details that they put into the sculpt are really nice.
So,
The spiny bit, the little warts.
yeah. Couple things about Chode that I know. He has both lungs and gills.
Perfect.
He has super strength and endurance. He is a master of bladed and blunt weapons, as well as energy firearms.
Blunt weapon?
Yeah, like
Homie Stone? Anyways. Oh, like a stick.
but yes,
Like a big rock.
it was a big rock. Batman. Oh man, Ode.
I mean, I got to be honest. I think that these are really good. I think with the exception of Raza. Raza's kind of a shitty looking figure, but
Wolverine's also really dumb.
he's a great looking guy. I mean, he's
You know what they
dumb.
could have done instead of another Wolverine? Like the overly sexualized Wolverine would have been a what's her name?
Lalandra,
Lilandra or the white furred girl,
Hepzibah.
Hepzibah.
Yeah, you're not allowed to make more than one female character in a line. That's just ruin the whole thing. Yeah,
I didn't realize.
no, you got to be
Down
real
with the
sexist.
patriarchy.
I would love a Hepzibah figure. She was really cool. She also shagged Warpath.
She's yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a ton of fun. Did you have some fun?
I'm uncomfortable now.
Yeah, well, they're not real. Um,
Real to me, damn it.
Remember to like and subscribe. It's always appreciated. Tell your friends if you like watching old people drink twisted teas, sweat a whole lot, and open really old toys. This is the show for them. Remember, y'all have been wonderful. We have been terrible and sometimes even Merrible.
What even does that mean?
Who knows? We'll see you again soon.